Hey, welcome to the 30 and 5 Happy Friday. I'm Mike North. Remember, catch my act tomorrow night from 6 to 9 on Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, XM 169. Sunday night, I'm on from 9 to midnight. We'll talk some NFL draft. Also, check that out on 560 WIND and WIND.com and foxsportsradio.com. Don't forget Tuesday morning with John and Amy at about 7:45. Don't forget Friday with Steve Cochran about 10 minutes to 6. Don't forget all our stuff on norththenorth.com and ORTHTONORTH.com. Got some special stuff coming up too, some announcements to be made. I thought today we'd look in the paper, give like a week ending on what's going on. And speaking of weak, the news this week was really, really weak. I mean, when Hillary Clinton's hair is causing, can I tell you something? Hillary Clinton's got a nice looking hairdo, but there's nothing you can do for her. There's really nothing you can do for her. I wonder when the last time she brushed up against Bill was. Probably when he was going in and she was coming out, or she was going in and he was coming out. Who knows? That would be interesting, though. You would want to talk about a reality show. Lori Healy, a lot of us were surprised to read that, Lori Healy says, of the situation where the NATO summit's going to be in Chicago and the federal government buildings are going to be manned by government agents. They're going to have a red zone where, people can't go through. Well, she's in charge of this, just like she was in charge, one of the people in charge of the Olympics. She didn't know anything about it. The G8 summit was taken from her. She didn't know anything about that. What does she do? What does she know anything about? I'm just asking. Lori Healy's a nice lady. Seems like a nice lady, but, they're doing pretty good for a lady with a couple kids, a few kids, and out of Wilmette. Must be nice. Just tell us what's going on. Reports of bed bugs, flight quarantine at Midway. The problem was when people are running around and you're watching CNN and Fox, everybody thought it was O'Hare. Hey, at a local airport. If they didn't know, they were saying a local airport. The news people nationally didn't even know where they were at. One person said O'Hare Airport, another person said at a local airport. Don't you think you have computers? It's CNN and Fox. Don't you think that they should, type it up and let everybody see what's going on? I mean, that's what you would think. That's what you would think. But it didn't happen that way. So, finally they got it right. But I didn't know it was at Midway Airport until this morning. Now, the Chicago Bears took a defensive end from Boise State. When I think of defense, I think of Boise. I'm a Boise State fan. I love Kellen Moore. I love Peterson, Chris Peterson, the coach of that team. They all do a great job. They've been screwed numerous times as far as being ranked and stuff and being in the BCS Bowl. They've lost 2 years in a row on bad kicks. But other than that, Kellen Moore is being ostracized. Here, who would have thought a defensive end would go before a quarterback that's like 56-3? Boise State. Shea McKellen is his name. Shea McKellen, and don't forget it. The Chicago Bulls, ladies and gentlemen. The Philadelphia 76ers, if I was going to pick a team that I wanted to play, I'm having a Sean Penn day today. I really am. The hair is really wild. If I was going to pick a team that the Bulls could play, it'd be the 76ers. Look out for Andre Iguodala. Look out for a Louis Williams, if you will. Spencer Hawes. You know what? If the Bulls were to lose the first round, it would be the biggest upset in sports history. I'm not kidding you. Derrick Rose, though, did not play last night or did play. We don't know what's wrong with him. We hope he's okay. You'd think they would have played him a little bit. I mean, isn't Thibodeau the guy that says he's going to play every game like it's his last? Haven't seen that. Phil Humber gets beat up after pitching a perfect game. The worst outing after perfect game in the history of a Major League Baseball pitcher, but he's one of only 21 guys ever do it. But that tells you that he has more potential to give up 8 runs than to pitch a shutout. It really does. That's all you need to know is what you saw. What you see is what you get. So basically, we'll see what happens with the next game. But you don't know what he is going to do. I like the Bulls. I like the Lakers in the playoffs, by the way. Have a great, great weekend. Weather's supposed to be a little dicey here in Chicago, although the sun's shining right now. You've been listening to 30 and 5. Got a big announcement to make next week here on 560WIND.com. I'm Mike North. I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare. You got it all here. Rosemont. You can't miss it.